Colleagues to bring you voices of how excited the fans are, what are their expectations and messages to the respective teams. Let's bring in Yesha, who's joining us from outside the Wankhede Stadium. This is in Mumbai, where the match will happen in a few hours. Akshara also joining us from Bengaluru. Good morning to both of you. Yesha, coming to you. You are where the action will begin in a few hours. The excitement is already building up. Show us around, talk to a few fans, help us understand what they feel about the prospects of Team India.
Absolutely, the excitement is already building up. We have fans all the way at Marine Drive, also right outside Wankhede. We have some of these young budding cricketers who've gathered right here to support Team India. Clearly, all of these youngsters are waiting outside the Wankhede Stadium, waiting for the gates to open so that they could go inside. Say in the next few hours is where we'll see the action beginning right here. But fans, all of them are really excited, considering Wankhede has had a history. Last when we won the World Cup, it was at Wankhede Stadium, which is why Wankhede Stadium actually holds a real special place for not only Mumbaikars but people in India as well. We speak to some of these students who've gathered here. They've all gathered here to support Team India. We speak to some of them and try and understand what do they really have to say. बताइए क्या expectations है आज टीम इंडिया से?
I expect that Team India shall win from with a big total, and I expect Virat Kohli from 50 that he shall make his 50th century today.
Tell me, it's an India versus New Zealand, a very big match because we've seen both of them. They play really well. We've seen India could not make it to the knockout phase in the last World Cup while there was New Zealand. Of course, India has had an unbeaten streak of 9 matches. But what do you think? How do you think the match would go ahead today?
It would be a blockbuster, and we cannot predict that India would win or New Zealand would win, because both the sides are very strong, and I predict that it would be a very nice match today to see.
Okay, so these everyone, all the fans who've been waiting here, everyone is expecting 50th ODI century from Virat Kohli. We've seen that, of course, Virat Kohli's earlier knockout phases have not really been great, but yes, with his 49th ODI century, fans have huge expectation from him and also from the other batters and bowlers as well.
Yesha, we'll continue to come back to you. Just stay on with us. We'll get you more voices as well. Akshara, coming to you now, what is the buzz? What is the kind of excitement in Bengaluru? Also, what are the kind of preparations that have been made for people to come together and watch this match?
Well, you see, during such high voltage matches, you'll get to see screenings at different parts of Bengaluru. And right now, I'm here at the Karnataka Institute of Cricket Academy in Bengaluru. This particular cricket academy has produced, prominent cricketers like Manish Pandey, Karun Nair, K. Gautam, and many other cricketers who represented India. And right now, I'm accompanied by budding cricketers of this cricketing academy. Let me quickly cut across and speak to them about today's high voltage clash. आज न्यूजीलैंड के साथ मैच है. आप कितने कॉन्फिडेंट कि आज इंडिया विन होगा?
सर, जैसा कि पहले भी जितने भी मैचेस हैं वो सभी पहले जीत चुका है इंडिया, तो आज हम पूरी तरह कॉन्फिडेंट है कि आज भी वो ऑब्वियसली जीतेगा ही, तो इस तरह से देखते हैं सर.
Okay. So who's your favorite player for today? Who do you think will anchor India to its perfect victory in semi-final clash?
All are giving his best, but I am believing on Virat Kohli to give his best today. Today India have to win for us, and absolutely India will win.
So do you think Kohli will score his 50th century today?
Of course, why not? He will make century today, and we believe on Virat Kohli that he will win today.
So how confident are you about India's victory in today's clash?
I'm pretty confident about it because we have not lost a match yet. So we have pretty high chances.
And also, if you take a look at the previous New Zealand versus India semi-finals, India has lost that match, and there's also that fear that it might repeat. What do you have to say? What do you feel about that?
I don't think it'll happen this time.
Why so?
We are pretty confident this time.
Okay.
We have a really good team.
And who's your favorite player? Who do you think will win the match today for India?
Yeah, Virat Kohli is the one of the player who can take the pressure and keep the India going on and take to the finals.
Okay, so what about you?
Virat Kohli is the best player. He can hit the 50th century in the World Cup.
Okay, so that's nice. So Virat Kohli is a fan favorite here, and they are hoping that he'll score his 50th century today, and once again break all the records. And they're also pretty much confident that the India-New Zealand loss which the India incurred in this previous 2019 World Cup will not repeat in this World Cup, and India will come out victorious in this semi-final clash. So that's what the budding cricketers here in Bengaluru had to say regarding the high-voltage semi-final clash today.
Okay, Akshara, we'll just request you to stay on with us. Let's go back to Yesha. Yesha, it's not just the excitement in terms of the fans who are, lining up to enter Wankhede, but many VIPs also flying from different parts of the country to actually watch this match. One of them being Rajnikant. Who else can we expect in the stands today when both the teams take on each other?
So yes, in fact, we see that a huge list of celebrities would be here. In fact, we are right next to the celebrity gate. The celebrity gate is gate number 2, where we are. And of course, like you said, Rajnikant, but before that, we'd obviously have an event wherein we'd see David Beckham and Sachin Tendulkar on the same stage, very close to this very place. And following which, we'd also see Sachin Tendulkar coming right to the stand. There'll be various cricketers we're expecting here, various other celebrities, because we've seen that Mumbai is a place for Bollywood, and we'd expect several Bollywood celebrities also to be making it to the stands today. Of course, there's an excitement, there's a buzz, considering that Wankhede is holding the semi-finals. So yes, and which is where we see there's tight security that's put in place by cops as well. Right behind me as well, there are cops who've been deployed, and we see fans. They've gathered all the way here, right from 8 a.m. in the morning. Some of them are waiting for the gates to open, and which is where excitement is clearly evident amidst these fans who've gathered at Wankhede.
Okay, Yesha, we'll keep coming back to you, keep tracking all those reactions coming in, the buzz on the ground. Just about 3.5 hours before we have both the teams appear on the field, and then the match will begin. Akshara and Yesha, thanks a lot for getting us all those details. We're getting some other reactions coming in as well. Let's take a look.
हम लोग भारत वर्ल्ड कप जीते, उसके लिए हम लोग यहाँ पर स्पेशल आए हैं।
एक बड़ा सा वर्ल्ड कप आप ऑलरेडी अपने हाथ में लेके खड़े हैं। बताइए कि आज टीम इंडिया के लिए क्या मैसेज दे रहे हैं?
आज टीम इंडिया के लिए ये मैसेज भेजता हूँ कि हमारा भारत कभी भी क्रिकेट खेले, काफी अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस करे, बैट्समैन वाले लोग और बॉलर वाले लोग हैं वो विकेट लेंगे जरूर। हमेशा के लिए भारत की ही जीत होनी चाहिए, भारत ही जीतना चाहिए वर्ल्ड कप।
सर बताइए, आपने अपने फेस पे पूरा इंडियन फ्लैग लगाया हुआ है, क्या आप मैच के लिए अंदर जा रहे हैं?
जी मैच के लिए ही जाना है और देखना है, वहाँ इंडिया आज जीतेगी।
तो एक टफ मैच है आज। जहाँ हम बात करें इंडिया न्यूजीलैंड की बात करें, क्योंकि इसके पहले भी पिछले वर्ल्ड कप में सेमीफाइनल्स में नॉकआउट में इंडिया न्यूजीलैंड के सामने थी, लेकिन वो नॉकआउट फेज में इंडिया क्वालिफाई नहीं कर पाई फाइनल्स के लिए। इसमें आपका क्या रिएक्शन है, आप क्या चाहते हैं?
टफ है लेकिन इंडिया जीतेगी, बस इंडिया सबसे बढ़िया।
और आप ये बताइए कि आपके फेवरेट प्लेयर कौन है?
रोहित शर्मा।
रोहित शर्मा, तो रोहित शर्मा को एक मैसेज देना चाहेंगे आप?
जी रोहित शर्मा से यही मैसेज देना कि आए और अच्छा खेले, पावरफुल खेले।
Right here there is this one person, he is in fact right here helping people get their hands and their faces painted. बताइए कि आप जो है यहाँ पे
हैदराबाद से आए हैं मैडम।
हैदराबाद से आए आप? स्पेशली ये मैच के लिए आए हैदराबाद से?
यस मैडम, एवरी मैच को आता मैडम पेंटिंग डालता मैडम।
एवरी मैच में पेंटिंग करते हैं?
पेंटिंग करता हूँ।
और ये बताइए कि आप इसके पहले की सब इंडिया की 9 मैचेस देख चुके हैं?
पूरा मैच में आता मैडम।
हर मैच में जाते हैं आप?
हाँ।
Okay. So yes, there's a fan right here who comes all the way from Hyderabad, so that he could help all the he could help the fans who've gathered right here to paint the Indian flag, and he'd be going inside for the matches. There have been so many such fans. It's just the beginning of the day today. By around 10 is when we'll in fact see that all these people, they would be heading inside the Wankhede Stadium. And of course, there is a tight security by Mumbai Police. We've seen the fact that over the last 4 matches, is there any excitement today for the Indian match? What is the message that you all want to give?
Yeah, batting pitch is very good. Maxwell also scored 200 there. And bowling lineup is also very good of India.
What is it? There's a message. Is there a message you want to give for Team India?
Yeah, Virat Kohli will score